A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu, and welcome to week 9's class. I hope that you are doing well. Let's start with our Monday's dua, and if I could have a student to the mic, please.
Alaikum everyone. G1305, please unmute yourself.
Assalamu alaikum, G1305.
Walaikum assalam.
How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm very well, and jazakumullah for asking. Let's start with thousand tasmiyah. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim.
A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim.
Bismillahir rahmanir rahim.
Bismillahir rahmanir rahim.
Okay, if you could follow after me. Rabbish rahli
Rabbi shrah li
sadri
sadri
wa yassirli
wa yassir li
amri.
amri.
That was very nicely read. Could you please read out the translation just here?
Yeah. Lord, expand my mind and make my task easy for me.
Very nice. And this part here as well, please.
Taha 26 to 27.
Very nice. Do you know what this means?
Yeah, it's Surah Taha and verse 26 to 27.
Very well done. Jazakumullah G1305, and Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz. Okay, now let's go through our class etiquettes. You know that before starting our class, you should be following all these etiquettes. So you should be having your wuzu done, your ablution. You should be wearing clean clothes. Your head should be covered, and you should be sitting in a quiet place. We would really like it if a grown-up could be present for supervision. And make sure you are signed in with the correct ID. And if you are not, then we will have to remove you in the next 5 minutes. So make sure you have your correct ID. Jazakumullah. Let's go through what we are going to do today. So today we will be learning wasl, which is combining, and we will be covering exercise 18.1 and 18.2, and it is on page 76 in the book, in the Talimul-Quran book. Okay, so the practice text is here as well. Let's get to it then. Okay, so wasl is chapter 18, and it means combining. I will read out this bit here, and then I will explain as I go along. Wasl means to connect or to link. Okay, so right now, up until now, we have had something about combining and linking. So we had the sukoon sign, which linked to the previous letter. Let me find another sukoon sign. Okay, here we have a sukoon sign here, which is linking to the previous letter. So this letter here, alif, which carries a fatha, will be linked to the lam, al. So we are doing some combining, and again we have been learning about combining with the tashdid here. So we have lam mushaddad, which carries the tashdid, and the previous letter will be linked to the lam here, Allah. So what we have been doing, we have been combining letters. Okay, today we will be learning about combining words. Okay, so there are many Quranic words which either start or end with the blank letters, i.e. letters without any strokes. Okay, let me show you a blank letter. This is a blank letter, this alif. Again here, this is a blank letter. They do not carry any strokes. Here we have two alifs which do not carry any strokes, and here we have a vowel without a stroke. These three are blank letters. Okay, so these blank letters are dropped while connecting two words, but maintained when read alone. Okay, so let me show you this example here. Okay. Qala al-hamdu. There are two words here. One word is qala. Qala. Okay. So if I read the qala on its own, I will read the alif here. But if I'm reading it together, I will not read the alif. I will be joining the lam with the lam with this lam. Again, if I read this word alone, I will be reading this alif. Alhamdu. Alhamdu. Okay? But if combined together, I will be reading Qala alhamdu. Okay? The letters will stay there. But we will not read them. But again, if you are reading a sentence and you think that you need to read this word on its own, then you will read this alif here as well. Okay, we'll go on and we will practice this. This is something new, but we'll practice and you'll understand, inshallah. Okay, so there are two categories of such words. Firstly, blank letters between mutaharrik and sakin letters. Okay, so mutaharrik meaning, let me find a mutaharrik letter here. Just this example we had, okay, let's have this example then. Lam, okay, carries a stroke. It is a mutaharrik letter. Okay, and then sakin letter carries the sukoon sign, and this is a sakin letter. So these two are one example. We will just join them together. And then the other example, secondly, blank letters between mutaharrik and mushaddad letters. Okay, so here we have one example. Noon with the fatha is a mutaharrik letter, and then lam with the tashdid is a mushaddad letter. Okay, so we will be joining this and we will be just ignoring 1, 2, 3 letters without any strokes and just joining the noon with the lam. Nalo, nalo. Okay, so I will go through some of the examples with you, and you will inshallah understand it a bit in a bit better way. If I could have a student to the mic, please.
G1315, please unmute yourself.
Assalamu alaikum.
G1315.
Assalamu alaikum, G1315.
G1320, please unmute yourself.
Assalamu alaikum, G1320. Assalamu alaikum, G1320.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you today?
Good, how are you?
I'm very well, alhamdulillah. Okay, so let's start with Thousand Tasmiya. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim.
A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim.
Very nicely read. Okay, so let me explain this to you. Here we have lam, and then we have two letters which are non-stroked. So they don't have any fatha, kasra or zamma or any other stroke. What we do, we just ignore them and we read this lam with the fatha and we just join it to the lam with the sukoon sign here. Okay, let's try and read this first. Lal.
Lal.
Very nice. Qolal.
Qalal.
Hamdu.
Hamdu.
Qolal hamdu.
قال الحمد.
Very nice. Do you know what kind of letter the qaf is here? It's a thick letter. Okay. So you read it with your mouth rounded a bit, and you read it from your throat as well. Okay. And the ha here is a throat letter as well. Hamdu.
Hamdu.
Very nice. If you could bear with me 1 second. Okay. Now here we can see that there are 3 letters which are blank. Waw, alif, and alif. This means this word is a separate word, and this is a separate word. Okay, but we're reading them together. So we will be just joining this lam and this lam, which is colored in red, to each other. Lul,
Lul.
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 Wadkhulul baba.
Wadkhulul baba.
Very nice. And just below here, they have explained it to us that if you would like to read this word separately, then you would read the waw here, wadkhulu and al-baba. Okay, so they have explained it to us in this example, how you can read it if you want to read it separately. But here, because we are reading it together, we will be just ignoring the waw and alif and alif. Okay, now here we have ya and an alif, which are not in stroke. They don't have any stroke. We will be ignoring them, and we will be joining the fa with the kasra and the lam to each other. The lam carries a sukoon sign. Fil.
Fil.
Fil ardi.
Fil arzi.
Very nice. Fil ardi.
Fil arzi.
Very nicely read. Jazakumullah G1 320. Allah Hafiz.
Can my brother have a go?
Of course. Is he, does he have an ID?
G1712.
1712.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, of course. Assalamu alaikum G1712.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm very well, and Jazakumullah for asking. Let's start with 1000 tasmiyah. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Okay, let's go on to this example here. We have the ghain, which joins on to the lam, but we have 3 letters which carry no strokes. So do you know what we will be doing? Any letters that don't carry a stroke, we will just be ignoring them. Okay, so joining the ghain with the lam, ghul.
غل.
Very nice. Yablughul huluma.
يبلغ الهلم.
Huluma. Very nice. Yablughul huluma.
يبلغ الهلم.
Very nice. Try to read the ha with you from your throat. Okay. Huluma.
هلم.
Very nice. Okay. Now here, can you spot any blank letters?
Yeah.
Yes. This ya here. Any other letter?
Alif.
Alif. Very nice. So what do we do with the blank letters? Do we read them? Do we not read them?
We just ignore them.
We ignored them, so we don't read them. And we will just be joining the dal with the kasra to the seen with the sukoon sign. Seen sakin. Okay. This.
This.
Very nice. This.
This.
Try to read the dal very softly. Touch your tongue with your upper teeth And then read the zal. The.
The.
Very nice. That's it. I could hear it now. الذي استوقد.
الذي استوقد.
Qada. Very nice. So the qaf, do you know what kind of letter the qaf is? It's a thick letter. Very nice. Yes. So let's carry on to the next example. Can you spot the blank letters?
Alif.
Alif, yes. Here. Just one alif here? Two alif, well done. So this alif here and this alif here, this means there must be two words in here. But because we're joining them, we will just be ignoring the alif, these two alifs, because they don't carry any strokes, okay? Very nicely spotted. So this dal will be joined to the seen sakin, okay? Thus.
Thus.
Very nice. Try to read this the very softly. Thus.
Thus.
That's it. Very nice. فَإِذَا
فَإِذَا
اسْتَأْذَنُوكَ.
استأذنوك.
Very nice. I could hear the dal reading. You read it really softly. Very nice. وَإِذَا اسْتَأْذَنُوكَ.
فَإِذَا استأذنوك.
فَإِذَا اسْتَأْذَنُوكَ.
فَإِذَا استأذنوك.
Very nice. Very nicely read. G1712. Jazakumullah. Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz. Okay, if I could have another student to the mic, please.
G1335. Please unmute yourself.
Assalamu alaikum, G1335. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you today?
Yes. I'm good. How are
Alhamdulillah.
you?
I'm very well, alhamdulillah. Jazakumullah for asking. Let's start with this example here.
I don't know.
Here we have a blank ya and a blank alif, but we won't be reading the ya and the alif because they don't carry any strokes, okay? So we will just be joining the dal here with the kasra to the ra sakin, ra carrying a sukun sign, okay? Dhir.
Well.
Very nice. Alladhir tazo.
Allah will taza.
Very nice. Alladhir tazo.
Allah will taza.
Very nice. Do you know what kind of letter the zod is here?
No.
A thick letter. Okay, so with thick letters, you read it with your mouth rounded a bit. Okay, zo.
The.
Very nice. Okay, carrying on to this example here. Can you spot the blank letters?
Yeah.
Which ones are they?
Alif.
The alif
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
ya. Very well done. So this ya and this alif are blank letters. What do we do with blank letters?
We don't read them.
We don't read them. Very nice. Okay, so what we do is we just join the dal here and see where the next letter is, what the harik letter is, meaning a letter carrying a stroke, and we will just join the dal to the next letter carrying a stroke, which is lam, carrying a sukun sign, lam sakin, okay? Dil.
Bill.
Very nice.
Bill.
Dil. Very nice. بهذه العمي
بهذا العلي
بهذه العمي
بهذا العلي
عمي.
هرئي.
Okay, very nice try. So try to read this ayn here. Join the ayn with the meme, sakin.
On.
Very nice. Yi.
On.
Very nice. That was very nicely read. Well done. Okay, let's carry on to the next example. Can you spot the blank letters here?
Yeah.
Okay, which ones are they?
Alif and alif.
Well done. So these two alifs here. Very nice. So what do we do with them then?
You don't read them.
We don't read them. Well done. So with the letter, with this letter here, we will just join it to the next mutaharrik letter, which is the lam here, carrying a sukoon sign, so lam sakin. Okay, wool.
Wool.
Ra'awul ayati.
Wa'awul. Ra'adi.
Ra'awul.
Ra'awul.
Very nice. Ayati.
Ayati.
Well done. That was very nicely read. Let's try again. Ra'awul.
Ra'awul.
Ayati.
Ayati.
Very nice. Very nice. Jazakumullah G1 335. That was mashallah very nicely read. And the blank.
My sister have a try.
Okay. Does she have an ID?
Yes.
What's her ID, please?
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam. Can I have your ID, please?
My ID is G1841.
Okay. Assalamu alaikum G1841.
Alaikum salam.
How are you today?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm very well, alhamdulillah. Jazakumullah for asking. Let's start with thousand tasmiya. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Okay, try to follow me. Bismillah.
بسم الله
Rahman.
الرحمن
Rahim.
الرحيم.
Very nice. That was very nicely read. Well done. Okay, so let's start with this example. Here we have two blank alifs. Now what we do with blank alif is we don't read them. We will just read the letter before them and join it to the next mutaharrik letter. Mutaharrik letter meaning letter with carrying a stroke or sign. Okay, so here we have a sukoon sign. So this is lam sakin. So with the hamza, we will join this to the lam sakin. Okay, ul. Yabda'ul. Khalqa. Very nice. Yabda'ul khalqa. Very nice. So here we have two letters, kha and qaf. What kind of letters are they?
Thick letters.
Thick letters. Very nice. They're thick letters. Okay, so let's carry on to this example. Can you see any blank letters?
Yes.
Okay.
Waw and alif.
There is waw and there is alif, and I can see another one.
Another alif.
Yes, this alif we would read though, because reading in this is alif madya, so the letter before that we will just, prolong. Okay, so ba, this will be ba. What I can see is a ya here. Can you see the ya here?
Yeah.
This doesn't carry any stroke, so we will ignore this. So the wow here, the ya here, the alif here. Okay, so what we do is this lam carrying a kasra will be joined to the next mutaharrik letter, which is lam carrying a sukoon, lam sakin. Okay, lil,
Lil.
liulil,
Liulil.
al-babi.
Al-babi.
Very nice. So do you hear that we are actually reading this alif? We are prolonging the ba for 2 seconds, because any letter carrying a fatha, and if after that letter there is an alif, then we will prolong the ba, prolong this letter. This is called alif madya. Okay, li ulil al-babi.
Liulil al-babi.
Very nicely read. Okay, let's carry on to the next word here. Words actually. Can you see any blank letters here?
Well, an alif and another alif.
Well done. So here we have 3 letters which don't carry any strokes, and they're blank letters. And what do we do with them?
We don't prolong them.
We don't read them.
We don't say them.
Exactly, that's it. We don't say them, so we don't read. We just ignore them. We don't read them at all. Well done. So with this, because there are blank letters, the letter before which carries a which is a mutaharrik letter, meaning carries a sign, is the lam with the zamma. So we will be joining the lam with the dal sakin here. Lud.
Ludo.
Very nice. Lud.
Ludo.
قالوا ادعوا لنا.
Ludo. Ulana.
Very nice. قالوا ادعوا لنا.
Ludo. Ulana.
That's it. Now here we have qaf, and after the qaf we have alif, and qaf carries a fatha. Again we have alif madya, and here we have noon carries a fatha, and after the noon we have an alif, a blank alif. So this is alif madya as well. So with the qaf we prolonged it for 2 seconds. Po, and the noon we prolonged it for 2 seconds. Na. Okay, just to recap the rule for alif madya. Jazakumullah G1 841. Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.
Okay, let's carry on to our next examples. Now we will be learning how we will be joining letters to mushaddad letters, where there are blank letters in between. Can we have another student to the mic, please?
G1409, please unmute yourself.
Assalamu alaikum G1409.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you today?
I'm fine, alhamdulillah, and you?
I'm very well, alhamdulillah, and jazakumullah for asking. Let's start with thousand tasmiyah. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim.
A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim.
Very nice. Okay, so can you tell me if there are any blank letters in these words? Blank letters mean they don't carry any stroke, no fatha, kasra, dhamma, or any other strokes. I can see 3.
Alif, alif, and lam.
Well done. Alif, alif, and lam. Okay. So what do we do with the blank letters then?
You don't say it.
We don't say it, we just ignore them. Well done. You have been listening to the rules and you did understand them. Very well done, mashallah. Okay, so what we do, before the blank letter, we have the noon carrying a fatha. So this is the mutaharrik letter before the blank letters, okay? And now we see if we have the next mutaharrik letter and we need to join it or not. Okay, so we have a blank alif, blank lam, and after the blank lam, we have a lam mushaddad carrying a vertical fatha. So this means we will be joining the noon to the lam. Okay, nallo.
Nallah.
Very nice. Anallahu.
Anallahu.
Very nice. Anallahu.
Anallahu.
That's it. Okay, so below here, this is the same example, just it is written without any of the blank letters. Okay, just to tell us how we will be reading. We will be just ignoring the blank letters here. Okay, now carrying on to the next example, can you spot the blank letters?
Yes.
Okay,
Wow, alif, lam.
well done. So there are 4 of them. Okay, waw, alif, and lam. Very well done. Okay, so the lam here before the blank letters carries zamma. This will be joined on to the sword, which carries a shadda and a vertical fatha. Okay, lusso.
Lusso.
Very nice. Amilu solihati.
Aminu solihati.
Very nice. Amilu so.
Amilu
Lihati.
solihati.
Very nice. So remember to read this ha from the throat. Okay, try hati.
Hati.
That's it. I could hear it now better. And the ain, you did read it from your throat, which I really liked, and it does need a lot of practice for that. And just below this example, we have the same example, just without the blank letters, and it is read exactly the same as above. Amilu solihati.
Aminu solihati.
Okay, remember there is a lam here. Okay, lusso.
Lusso.
That's it. Very nice. Okay, let's carry on to the next example. Here, can you spot the blank letter?
Alif.
Alif. Well done. Okay, so actually there is another one. It is colored in red by mistake, so that's probably why it's the ya. Exactly, yes. So it's joined with the meme and it's colored in red. That's why it's probably easier to not to find. Okay, so meme will be joined onto the ta here. Mitta.
Mitta.
Very nice. Qawm ittakhadhu.
Qawmitta. Qadaw.
Khadu.
Qadu.
Very nice. Let's try to read the dal here. Do you think you can try to read dhu?
Du.
Yes, try to touch your upper teeth, your tongue with your upper teeth, and read the dal. Dhu.
Du.
That's a better try. Well done. Carry on practicing and you will inshallah read it perfectly. قوم اتخذوا.
Qawmitta.
ذو.
Du.
قوم
Qawmitta.
اتخذوا.
Qadu.
Wow, well done. That was perfectly read. Jazakumullah G1 409. Very nicely read, mashallah. Allah Hafiz.
Office.
Hafiz. Okay, let's carry on to the next example and to the next, with the next student, please.
G1467, please unmute yourself.
Assalamu alaikum, G1467. Assalamu alaikum.
G1491, please unmute yourself.
Assalamu alaikum, G1491.
G1501, please unmute yourself.
Assalamu alaikum, G1501.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam. How are you today?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm very well, alhamdulillah, and jazakumullah for asking. So today we have been covering wasl, and with wasl, it's combining two words, and then with the two words, we will be having some blank letters, which we ignore, we don't read. In this example here, can you see any blank letters?
Yes.
Okay, which ones are they?
3. Wow, alif, and alif.
Well done. So we have 3 waw, alif, and alif, and what do we do with them?
We ignore them.
Ignore them. Very nice. So we will be ignoring these 3 letters and joining the qaf with the zamma to the lam with the shadda, lam mushaddad. Qul,
Kulla.
la qulladhina.
Yakulla zina.
Very nice. La qulladhina.
Lakulla zina.
Very nice. So try to read the qaf from your throat.
Lakulla zina.
That's it. That's a lot better. Well done. Mashallah. And let's carry on to the next example. Hey, can you spot any blank letters?
5.
Sorry?
5.
Oh, 5. You can see 5. Okay, have a go. Which ones are they?
Wow, wow. Alif, alif, alif. Lam, I mean.
Yes. So there is a waw here, there is an alif here, there is an alif here, and lam. These are 4. And then we have a blank waw here as well. Well done. So there are 5. Let's try and join these 2 because we will be ignoring these 4 letters when we are joining.
Musalata.
Well done. Very nice. So when joining these 2, it will be
Musalata.
musso.
Musalata.
Well done.
I thought that was an alif, so I made it long. But it's actually
Okay.
just one count.
Yes, you did correct yourself. So you did correct yourself. You the next time you did not make the sword long. Very nice. Wa aqimusso.
Musalata.
Well done. Wa aqimussalata.
Musalata.
Well done. And again, after the lam, we are ignoring the waw here. Okay, because this is not a mutaharrik letter. It does not carry any stroke. It's a blank letter. So after the lam, we will just be reading the ta. La ta.
Lata.
Very nice. Now here, can you see any blank letters in this?
5 again.
5 of
5.
them. Which ones
Yeah.
are they then?
Wow, wow. Lam, alif, alif.
Okay, well done. I can see 5 as well. So there is this waw, there is alif, and there is lam. And now here we have another waw, which is blank. Okay, so we will be reading, because we're joining these 2, we will be trying to join them and not reading the blank letters. Tuzza.
Tuzza.
Very nice. And kata.
Kata.
Very nice. And again, we have not read the waw here because it does not carry any strikes. وَآتُوا الزَّكَاةَ.
وَآتُوا الزَّكَاةَ.
Very nicely read, G1501. Mashallah. Jazakumullah and Allah Hafiz. Okay, let's carry on to the next example. Could I have another student to the mic, please?
G1585, please unmute yourself.
Assalamu alaikum, G1585.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam. How are you today?
Good. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm very well. And Jazakumullah for asking. Let's start with Thousand Tasmiya. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Very nicely recited. Okay. Let's start with this example here. And could you tell me if you can actually tell me first what is a blank letter?
Okay. A blank letter is a letter that has no stroke on it.
Well done. And can you see any blank letters in this example?
Yes, I can see waw, 2 alifs,
Yes.
and a lam.
Well done. Yes, very nicely spotted. So there is waw, 2 alif, waw, 2 alifs, alif, alif, and a lam. Well done. So what do we do then? Do we read them, not read them, ignore them? What do we do?
We ignore them.
Well done. We ignore them. And we read all the mutaharrik letter around them, but we just ignore these. So the mutaharrik letter before them, before the blank letters, is seen with the zamma, and then after it, it's dal with the kasra and the mushaddad. It's a tashdid. So dal mushaddad. Okay. So we read them suddi.
Suddi.
Okay. Suddi.
Suzzi.
Well done. Nasudhikra.
Nasuzikra.
Very nice. Nasudhikra.
Nasuzikra.
Very nice. Try to read the dal very softly. The. That's it. I could hear the softness now. Well done. Okay, let's carry on to the next example here. Can you spot the blank letters?
Waw, alif, alif, and lam.
Well done. So it's the same letters as before. It's waw, alif, alif, and lam. And the letters we will be joining is the bu here, ba with the zamma, and the ra with the tashdid and the zamma. Burru.
Vuri. Vuru.
Burru.
Buru.
Very nice. Kadhabur rusula.
Kazzabur rusula.
Kadhabur rusula.
Kazzabur rusula.
Very nice. Again, read the dal very softly. The. Kadha.
Kazza.
That's a lot better. Well done. Okay, let's carry on to the next example here. Can you see any of the blank letters?
Waw, alif, alif, and lam.
Well done. So again, 4 letters here which are blank and we will not be reading them. But we will be joining the ru here, the ra with the zamma, to the lam here with the tashdid. Okay. Rullo.
Rummo.
Rullo.
Rullo.
Dhakarullah.
Zakarullah.
Okay, this is a lam, remember? And rullah.
Rullah.
That's it. Very nice. And I could hear the softness in the dal again. Very nicely read. Let us just repeat this example again. Dhakarullah.
Zakarullah.
Very nice. Very nicely read. G1585. Mashallah. Allah Hafiz.
Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz. Okay, let's have another student to the mic, please.
G1642, please unmute yourself.
Assalamu alaikum, G1642.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you today?
Alhamdulillah, fine.
Alhamdulillah. Okay, let's start with Thousand Tasmiya. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Very nicely recited. Okay, we are reading this example here. Can you tell me which the blank letters are? Where the blank letters are?
4.
Yes, there are 4. And which ones are they?
Waw, alif, alif, lam.
Very well done. Okay, so what do we do with the blank letters then?
Ignore them.
Ignore them. We don't read them. Well done. So, which means we will be joining the Hamza to the scene. So, and not reading these 4 letters. Okay. Ussu.
Usu.
Okay. Ussu.
Usu.
Very nice. Yes. So this is the extra long stretch, which means we can prolong it for 4 to 6 seconds. Okay. So asa usu
Asa. Usu.
Very nice. That was very nicely read. And can, in the next example here, let me just quickly highlight it. Can you spot the blank letters?
Waw, alif, alif.
Very nice. So there's waw and alif, which means we won't be reading them, and which means we will be just joining the lam with the zamma to the to here with the tashdid. Okay. Lutto.
Lutto.
قالوا طيرنا بك.
قالوا طيرنا بك.
Very nice. Let's split it up. قالوا طيرنا
قالوا طيرنا
بك.
بك.
Well done. Can you spot a thick letter in this example?
Ta and Ba.
Well done. So you found 2. There is qaf here and there is to. So with the thick letters, we round our mouth a bit when we're reading them. Okay, very nicely spotted. Now let's carry on to this example here. And can you find the blank letters here?
Alif, ya, alif, lam.
Okay, so there is this alif here. Well done. There is this ya here, and there is this alif, and there is this lam. Well done. Okay, this means we have 3 words and the blank letters are separating them, but because we're reading them together, we are not reading the blank letters. Okay, now here we have lam joining on to the sword. Lisso. Very nice. And here again we have the ha with the fatha joining on to the dal. Had. Yes. So we won't be reading the blank alif here. La had khulis sarha. Very nice. That was very nicely read. And can you tell me if you can see any thick letters?
Ha and
Yes.
ha.
there is ho, and there is so.
Oh.
Well done. So ho and so. Very nicely read, G1 642. Jazakumullah and Allah Hafiz.
Jazakallah.
Jazakallah. Okay, let's go through again what we did today, and then we will see what our homework is, and before just finishing we will do the ending dua. So we read wasl today, which means combining. So whenever there are two letters which are combined together, meaning these two letters, for example, here, there will be a lot of blank letters. Okay, so the blank letters, for example, here, the la, alif and the alif, we will not be reading, we will just be joining the mutaharrik letters to each other. So whenever we see any blank letters which carry no strokes, we will just be ignoring them. Here we have an example with the lam sakin, with the sukoon sign, and here we have an example with the shadda. Okay, so with the lam sakin, we read lal, ignoring the alif here and the alif here, and again with this example we read this nallahu, ignoring the alif and the lam here. Okay, let's see what our homework is for today. Homework is again wasl, practice exercise 8.1 and 8.2, which is just what we read today. This is 8.1 and this is 8.2, and you should really be practicing at least 2, which means you can practice more than 2, but at least 2 rows you should be practicing. Okay, and let's read our ending dua, and if I could have a student to the mic for the ending dua, please.
G1477, please unmute yourself.
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum assalam, G1477. How are you today?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm well, alhamdulillah, and jazakumullah for asking. Let's start with Thousand Tasmiyah. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim.
A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim.
Bismillahir rahmanir rahim.
Bismillahir rahmanir rahim.
Okay, if you could repeat after me. Waj'alhu
Waj'alhu
li
li
imaman wa
imaman wa
nuran wa
nuran wa
hudan wa
hudan wa
rahmatan.
rahmatan.
Very nicely read. Could you please read the translation for me, please, here?
And make it for me, the leader, the light, the guidance, and the mercy.
Very nicely read. Jazakumullah G1477. Allah Hafiz.
Jazakallah Hafiz.
Hafiz. Okay, that brings us to the end of our class today. Jazakumullah for joining in, everyone. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.